what is your keeper league policy?
You can keep a player up to 3 years, consecutive years.
Any player?
Yep.
Because
so you have
our keeper league policy is you can't keep a first rounder.
Yeah. Oh, that's where all the variances are, right? So your first and second round picks each year are your two main keepers, and then your third pick is if you want to, it's an optional keeper. You have to keep two. You can keep up to three. Your third one is whatever round that you drafted them in the previous year. Right. Then that's the pick they take for that particular year. So the example for me for this year was I had drafted David Njoku in the 12th round the previous year. So I got to use my 12th round pick this year. So I was like, that's a fucking steal, 12th round pick for Njoku. But next year, if I kept him after that, you keep him 1 year, then the next year he if I kept him again, then he would be considered my third round pick at that point. So
does it keep moving up?
Well, after you can only do that. That's only like a 1 year thing. So
you can't keep them. You can't keep them more than 2 years.
You can keep them You can keep them up to 3 years, but you would have to use your third round pick the second year you kept them. The second year.
What about the third year?
First, second, or third round pick.
No, okay. So you drafted them in 12th round originally, and then the next year you kept them, so you lost your 12th round pick because that's where you got them.
Right. If I keep him next year, he'll be my third round pick.
And then if you keep him next year, then that's the last time you can keep him.
First year, second. Yeah, I think that's the last year I can keep him is next year because you can only have him for 3 seasons.
Oh, I think you can keep people perpetually in our league. You just can't keep any of your first rounders.
Yeah, but here's the cool thing. Like last year, my buddy Wutsky, he's the commissioner. He and I worked up a trade. My team was tanking, so like he gave me higher draft picks and I gave him lower draft picks. But then what we did was,
you can trade draft picks in your league.
Oh yeah.
We can't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So, but you're not allowed to trade your rounds 1, 2, or 3 picks. That's the rule. You're allowed to trade 4 through 18. I think we have 18 rounds.
Man, you can't trade draft picks in my league. You know what I want? I don't know what it's called. Dynasty League?
Mm-hmm.
That sounds pretty cool.
Dynasty League?
Yeah, like I think you draft and then you can it's like basically owning an NFL team. Like then you can just drop people and pick up free agents, and then or you could just drop people and have a certain amount of draft picks and go into a pool. Like it seems pretty cool. I'd have to look into it a little bit more how it actually works.
Is that fantasy?
Yeah, fantasy football, but it's like a dynasty league.
Huh.
It's pretty wild, dude. Let me see. Hold on. Let me look it up. Dynasty. Let's see how it works. Fantasy football. Because it really caught my eye. What does dynasty mean in fantasy? Dynasty Football League is a league where you retain most or all of your players from year to year. This creates an environment which is very different from that of a redraft league. By enabling team owners to keep players and build team over time, they're in a much stronger sense of team ownership. Let me click on that and see if we can get more information.
Huh.
It looks really cool.
That's interesting, but if you draft but is it set? I wonder if it's set up like, if you're at the bottom, wherever your rankings are, just like the NFL, right? If you're that's where you draft the next year. And
you just probably just drop players.
Yeah.
And then you got to get rookies. You're going to have, it's like literally owning an NFL team. I kind of like it.
That's actually kind of cool.
I kind of like it. So, creating your own dynasty football league. So rosters and keepers, 12-team league, 3 divisions, 30 players on your roster. So yeah, you keep most of your players and then you pick up rookies and go to the free agency wire, make trades, annual draft. I kind of I kind of like that idea.
You know, I'd like on that wrinkle. I'd like a wrinkle on that one, right? So if you're drafting or if you have a 30-player roster, right? I would say something like you only get to keep either 20 or 25 each year, right?
Well, that's probably what the rule is, Falcon,
Right.
is you probably don't keep everybody.
Yeah, you probably can. You have a protected list of X amount of players.
Probably 20 players.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
that
then
would
you
make
go back.
sense.
Yeah. And then you go back into a draft is I'm sure what's happening.
Yeah, I actually kind of like that shit.
Yeah. I mean, it spoke to me. I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. Well,
what are you eating? Celery? I don't have you on the screen right now. The next volleyball game has loaded up, so I'm putting the why did that say hold on, let me check something. What are you eating? Let me tune back into you. Take another bite, you asshole.
I'm done.
You son of a bitch. What was it?
None of your business.
What the fuck was it?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Is it granola bar?
I mean, it is Nature's Valley.
Is that what it was? Nature's Valley?
But it's not a granola bar. It's actually a peanut butter biscuit.
Oh, dear God. You're like a dog. Fucking peanut butter biscuit. This guy.
All right. So are you going to go to hookah then? Are we going to go to hookah?
When is that?
The Michigan Ohio State day. House of Blues, Cleveland.
Oh, I don't know, man. It's hard. It's hard for me. Isn't that Ohio State Michigan week?
That's what I just said.
Yeah, like
that game will be from noon to 3:30. The show starts at 7 or 7:30. I already said the plan would be we go to Todd's.
You got to calm down. You have to calm down.
Why?
You're getting all worked up. There's no reason to be worked up.
I'm not worked up.
There's no reason to be worked up.
But I'm not.
I know, and there's no reason to be.
Jesus fucking Christ, you fucking you fucking dildo. You fucking dildo.
But let me talk to her and see what time the shower is, the baby shower. All right.
All right. I'm just gonna message her when we get out of here and just tell her that you're going to hookah. Huh?
Don't. She's gonna have no idea what you're talking about. There's no reason to bother her.
Yeah, there is.
No, don't bother my woman. There's no reason for that.
Yeah,
I want to see.
Do it anyways. I'm just doing it. I'm just going to do it to get you all riled up. That's it. The only reason I'm doing it.
No, it'll probably just piss me off, and then I won't go to hookah for sure.
Okay, don't go. That's your loss, not mine.
All right. Is it though?
It really is. I really don't give a fuck. That's the band I've seen the most out of anybody. I mean, probably seen them 50 times.
I mean, you're gonna go out of your way to message my lady, and you're saying it's not a big deal.
Well, you already said she had a shower or some shit
during the day. I don't know what time she's going to be back. I don't know if she cares if I'm not going to be home from Cleveland that night. Like, she's going to be living with me by that point.
Right. So if you just, all you have to say is, hey, I'd like to go to, Lay and Todd invited me to go see hookah.
Yeah. So when you live with somebody, you've lived with women before, you have to work out the details. That's simply what I'm fucking saying. I got to work out the details with it. Are you going to be home that night, honey? I know she's going to be home. I know she's going to be home that night. What time are you going to be home that night? Should I come home that night? That's all I'm saying. You motherfucker. You Salem hockey asshole. What's Salem hockey anyway? He's gonna freeze up.
Can I offer you a nice egg in this trying time?
I love doing my freezes on you. It's great.
Oh no, I'm onto it now. I knew you were doing that.